Okay, let's come to primary school, secondary school. Which kind of student you were, according to your teachers, and what was your relation with your friends? Please talk about that period.
Okay. In elementary school, the first year, I was very smart. Let me tell you why I was very smart. Because my mom put me in a private kindergarten. So in the private kindergarten, they teach us how to do everything that you're going to do in first grade. So first grade, I was very good. My grades were very good, but my behavior was terrible because I was bored. So I would bother everybody. And then from there, I would say that I was like a, B, not so much A, maybe a B student. But see, in my house, my mom with 4 kids, at that time, 2 of them going to college, my education wasn't the priority. So, and in my country, now it's different, it's getting better, but at that time, women, like in many Arab countries, are, they're thought that you're just gonna get married and take care of the kids and take care of the house. So why would you put too much effort into school? So school wasn't something, prioritized. Cleaning the house was a priority, but doing school chores and things like that was a second thing. So during middle school, I think it was more like the social thing to do, just be with the friends and starting wearing makeup. And I was always the tallest of my class. So I was not considered a bully, but people will not mess with me because I'm tall for Mexican standard. I'm tall. Here I'm average, but back home I was always from the tallest. And high school was experimentation. School-wise, I was pretty good. Math has never been my strength, but everything else like social studies, chemistry, all of those things I really liked. And in high school, we have to take selectives, which takes us to what we're gonna do in college. But I wanted to be a doctor because my brother is a doctor. So I really liked it. I wanted to be a doctor. So I took the electives of health and I did wonderful. But when I came to take the test for medical school, since I was not very good in math, I didn't went through the medical school. So my next option was engineering. So that's what I did.
Do you remember some sad or nice memory from your early times of the schools and elementary primary? With your friends or with your teachers?
A sad thing, I think for me, goodbyes are always sad. And especially elementary school, when you spend 6 years with the same people, and then you just move on to the next level. Some people go different schools. Losing my friends was a very sad thing because they were the main focus of my life. Again, like I tell you, in my family, I'm the youngest and the only girl. So my parents were busy with other stuff, with my brothers, trying to put food on the table, trying to pay college here, college there. So the youngest of my brother is 8 years older than me. So I am, let's say right now I'm 33 years old. The next of my brother is 41. So I kind of grew up by myself. So my friends were like the best thing ever. So I think the sad part of everything was that. And how can I say? Another sad part during school time was not making it into medical school because I really wanted to do that. And I knew that my parents will be really proud of that and my older brother will be really proud of that. My older brother kind of acted like my dad. My dad was always very busy working. Even though he was home, he was not always present. And my mom had to also do, work. She used to sew, and she made beautiful dresses. So my older brother was the one who take care of me. He will take me to parties, college parties. He will take me with him and his girlfriend. He will take me to, do work with his friends. He was like my second dad. And I think from disappointing my dad to disappointing him, I was more afraid of disappointing him. So that was a big thing for me, when I was in.
You know what I wonder from that country? The Christianity affect. I want to talk about affectation of Christianity, affectation to the society. For example, here, as far as I understood, the people they say Christian, but they are living usually without marriage, boy and girl. So, what was the condition there?
Okay, one of the things that you learn from America society, from TV and stuff like that, it's living on your own, right? Here, you're 18, you're out of the house. When I was about 18 and I was working and I was going to school, so I thought I can do it. I can live on my own. So when I told my parents about it, my mom told me, listen, if you leave this house without being married, you're out. You are not going to be my daughter. It's not like she's going to disinherit me, but she's just going not to recognize me as her daughter, because none of my family, the girls, will do that. It's not something that is seen proper in the society, not just in my family, in the whole society. So marriage is a very important thing. When I was getting married with my husband, my mom asked me, because I got married very young, my mom told me, listen, if you're going to marry, you're going to marry forever, because I'm not going to have a divorced daughter. So until now, like all my brothers are married for a long time. I'm married for 12 years. And so she said, if you're going to marry, you have to marry forever. So, oh, you're leaving? Okay. Okay.
Dışarıda çocuklar ayrılıyorlar. Dışarıda yürümelerini çekeceğiz mi diyor çocuklar? Şimdi çekip gelelim mi yoksa bitirelim mi? Niye? Hava gidecek de dışarıda.
Yok, dışarı için yeter. Buradan güneş çok az biliyor musun?
Okay. So it means that society, Mexican society, didn't lose everything. I think so.
No.
But it's nice. The people think to, in some kind of countries, this is like tradition. They have strictly, they know the meaning of the marriage. So usually in that society also the people marry, isn't it? Not like here.
Yeah, that you have to. That's a must. And whoever doesn't it's not bad now, but it's still seen as something not proper. You still see people like, hey, that's the person that they're living together. Or my brother and my sister-in-law did it. They started living together, and when my mom found out, it was hell for my brother. So after that, they married. Like, I think they lived together for 3 or 4 months. And then once my parents find out that he was spending nights there and things like that, there's like, you guys have to marry. So they arrange a civil wedding to get married, and then they can live together.
This condition, this social richness. According to this is the richness. Something supporting to the society, this behavior, attitudes. This is because of the religion or because of the culture, Mexican culture?
I think it's the culture, and the fear of I think of the fear of God too, but it's more the culture, because I personally love the Aztec history, and I have read a lot of books about it, and the culture was like that. The culture was that you married, you're a virgin when you're married, You know, you go with your husband, and wherever your husband goes, you go. Whatever your husband says, you do. So that's actually, that comes from more from the Aztecs and the culture than from the religion. I guess the religion just came to tie it out, but it was something that you have to do. And there was arranged marriage also before time. You know, like in the Aztec, it was arranged marriage. The families, when they were born, they already decided who was going to marry who. That changed with Christianity, but it was like that.